Did you know there's a unique part of the brain where divine communication may occur? This fascinating yet often overlooked area holds the potential key to understanding how the Creator connects with us. Neuroscientific advancements reveal that brain plasticity allows us to reshape neural pathways throughout life, enabling profound changes in thought and behavior. This part of the brain is believed to bridge the spiritual and rational realms, where divine guidance influences our decisions and shapes our destiny. Many wonder how this spiritual connection impacts daily choices, and modern neuroscience supports the idea that we can rewire our brains to reflect these influences. By forming new neural pathways, we gain the power to transform our thoughts and actions. This discovery invites us to rethink how faith and reason interact. In a spiritual context, it is suggested that this is where divine communication or connection takes place, aligning with the idea that God invites us to reason together, Isaiah 1:18. This blend of spirituality and science opens the door to deeper insights, transforming how we understand the mind's role in spiritual growth and connection. Number 1. The brain as a spiritual bridge. In the realm of spirituality, the brain is not just a biological organ, but a profound bridge between the physical world and the divine. It serves as a gateway through which higher dimensions communicate with our conscious mind, enabling us to receive messages from God. Among the intricate network of neurons and synapses, there exists a particular region often referred to as the God spot or God module, the part of the brain through which God communicates with us. This concept taps into the idea that beyond the rational, analytical mind lies a space where divine energy flows, guiding us towards spiritual truths. Ancient mystics and modern scientists alike suggest that the brain's pineal gland, often called the third eye, plays a crucial role in this connection. It is the seat of intuition, higher consciousness, and spiritual insight. This part of the brain has long been revered by various spiritual traditions as the key to unlocking our inner wisdom and our capacity to receive divine messages. When we quiet our thoughts through practices like meditation, prayer, or mindfulness, we activate this center, allowing us to attune our consciousness to higher frequencies. This alignment brings us closer to God, enabling communication that transcends words. Rather than hearing God in the traditional sense, we often experience these communications as subtle impressions, deep insights, or an inner knowing that steers our life's direction. This bridge between the mind and spirit influences our choices, emotions, and actions. As co-creators in this universe, this divine connection empowers us to manifest our desires and align with our highest potential. By nurturing the spiritual faculties of the brain, we open ourselves to the vast realm of possibilities, where God's guidance shapes our reality and helps us fulfill our destiny. 2. The role of the prefrontal cortex in divine communication. The prefrontal cortex, often referred to as the brain's executive center, plays a vital role in shaping who we are. Located at the front of the brain, it governs higher cognitive functions such as reasoning, judgment, willpower, and decision-making. But beyond its earthly tasks, many believe that this area is also where divine communication unfolds, a place where the voice of God is felt and heard within us. The prefrontal cortex is not just a center for logical thought, it's where the divine and the material world intersect. It's where we process the subtle guidance we receive from a higher source and turn it into inspired action. This part of the brain, with its capacity for foresight, intuition, and moral reasoning, acts as the interface through which we can sense the gentle nudges and profound insights from God. In moments of prayer, meditation, or deep reflection, the prefrontal cortex becomes a receiver for divine wisdom, allowing us to interpret and integrate spiritual messages into our daily lives. When we seek divine guidance, it often comes not as a booming voice from the sky, but as a deep, intuitive knowing. This knowing is processed in the prefrontal cortex, guiding us to make wise, purposeful decisions that align with our highest good. It is here that the ability to discern between right and wrong, to make choices that reflect divine will, becomes clear. This center of the brain is where our free will meets divine will, allowing us to exercise both our personal autonomy and spiritual alignment. Developing this divine connection through the prefrontal cortex also strengthens our capacity for self-control and moral fortitude. In the face of temptation or difficult choices, it helps us stay aligned with our higher purpose. Through this sacred connection, we receive clarity, direction, and a sense of peace, knowing that we are guided by a force greater than ourselves. 3. Neuroplasticity and spiritual growth. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, plays a crucial role in spiritual growth. It allows us to reshape our neural pathways through practices like prayer, meditation, and cultivating virtues, deepening our connection to the divine. As we engage in spiritual practices, we are not just improving our mental state, but physically altering the brain's structure. When we pray or meditate, focusing on higher values like peace, compassion, or God, we repeatedly activate specific neural circuits, forging new pathways. Over time, these neural connections become stronger, shifting our brain's default state toward greater peace and spiritual awareness. Scientific studies show that long-term meditation enhances brain regions responsible for memory, learning, and self-awareness, key components in spiritual growth. Prayer, when practiced consistently, reinforces thoughts and emotions of faith, gratitude, and devotion. These recurring mental states strengthen the neural circuits that align us with a higher consciousness, making it easier to access spiritual states like peace and faith. The more we engage in such practices, the more our brain aligns with divine qualities. Similarly, cultivating virtues such as kindness, patience, or forgiveness also reinforces neural pathways. Each time we choose to act out of love or compassion, we are not only expressing these divine qualities, but also reinforcing brain circuits that make these behaviors more natural in the future. Neuroplasticity ensures that the more we practice virtuous behaviors, the easier they become. This capacity for brain change supports the idea that spiritual transformation is not just a matter of belief, but also a practical neurological process. By repeatedly focusing on divine principles, our brains begin to reflect higher spiritual realities. Neuroplasticity becomes a tool for spiritual evolution, allowing us to align our minds with God through intentional practice. Number 4. The limbic system and its divine connection. The limbic system is a key part of the brain responsible for regulating emotions, impulses, and survival instincts. It includes structures like the amygdala, which is involved in processing emotions like fear and anger, and the hippocampus, which is vital for memory formation. While the limbic system plays an essential role in our responses to external stimuli, it often drives us to act impulsively, especially in high-stress situations or when our emotions are heightened. For example, when faced with a perceived threat, the amygdala can trigger a fight-or-flight response without the involvement of higher reasoning. This can be beneficial in life-threatening scenarios, but it often leads to impulsive behavior in everyday life, like reacting angrily in an argument or making rash decisions based on fear or anxiety. The limbic system, while powerful, lacks the capacity for long-term thinking or understanding the broader consequences of its reactions. This is where divine guidance and higher reasoning come into play. By accessing the wisdom of our higher self or spiritual intuition, we can balance the raw impulses of the limbic system. Divine guidance helps us pause and reflect before acting, allowing us to make decisions that align with our higher purpose, rather than simply reacting to immediate emotional stimuli. For instance, instead of reacting with anger when provoked, a person connected to divine guidance might choose to respond with compassion or seek a peaceful resolution. This alignment between the limbic system and divine wisdom is essential for spiritual growth and wise decision-making. It helps transform impulsive reactions into conscious actions that reflect inner peace and understanding. Thus, while the limbic system drives us towards survival and instinctual behavior, divine guidance elevates us beyond mere reaction, guiding us toward a more enlightened and balanced existence. If you want to manifest your dreams with more ease, I have prepared something special for you. Click the link in the first pinned comment and join us in the journey of awakening your inner mage. 5. Barbara O'Neill's Laws of Mental Health. Barbara O'Neill's 7 Laws of Mental Health provide a comprehensive approach to aligning mental and spiritual well-being. These laws emphasize that our mental state is not fixed, but is shaped by the choices and actions we take daily. The principle of cause and effect highlights that every thought or action has consequences. Negative thoughts create a cycle of stress and anxiety, whereas positive actions promote a sense of peace and balance. Central to this is the power of choice. The decisions we make each day shape our brain's neural pathways. By consciously choosing to respond to situations with positivity, patience, or kindness, we gradually reshape our mental patterns toward resilience and emotional stability. Rest is another crucial law, as the brain needs time to heal and process information. Adequate rest allows for emotional regulation, better memory, and a sense of spiritual clarity. Without it, we may find ourselves overwhelmed or disconnected. Similarly, exercise plays a significant role in mental health, as physical movement increases blood flow to the brain and boosts the production of endorphins, the body's natural mood enhancers. Regular exercise helps manage stress, lifts mood, and keeps the brain sharp and focused. Nutrition is also fundamental in supporting brain function. What we feed our body directly affects our mind, and a diet rich in essential vitamins and minerals strengthens cognitive function and emotional stability. O'Neill emphasizes how sunshine is key as well, not only for its physical benefits, but for mental clarity. Sunlight boosts serotonin levels, helping to regulate mood, and aids in maintaining a healthy sleep-wake cycle, which is essential for mental health. Finally, adaptation is the law that ties everything together. The brain's plasticity means it can change and grow through experiences, allowing us to adapt to life's challenges. Rather than being overwhelmed by stress or obstacles, we can train our brain to overcome adversity and develop mental strength. By applying these principles, we can create a life where our mental and spiritual well-being are in harmony, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and balance.